Good afternoon and welcome to the Marine Mammals Training Center Facebook page. My name is Michelle. I'm the Education and Volunteer Coordinator here at the Marine Mammals Training Center. And today we're actually going to give you guys a live patient update from inside our facility. So as I get started, I just want to do a little housekeeping. Make sure that your volume is up, because once I go inside the buildings, I'm going to be speaking very softly as not to disturb the patients. So please make sure your volume button is up. And the second thing is, as far as questions, we'll try to answer some questions as they pop up, but most of the questions will be answered after the conclusion of the video. We'll go back in and type them in because, again, I'll be focused on the behavior of the animals because, again, I don't want to disturb them throughout the process. So thank you guys so much for joining us. The first thing we wanted to do is actually show you guys. We're really proud of these signs, these Give Seal Space signs. We've had a pretty big campaign this seal season, getting these posted at various locations in municipalities and towns to let people know about responsible wildlife viewing and who to call if they were to spot a seal. And we want to thank each of our sponsors that made these seal signs possible. We have Jersey Shore Whale Watch. We have Cape May Whale Watch and Research Center, and we also have the company that manufactured our signs, Garden State Highway Products. So each of these companies sponsored 50 signs, which has enabled us to get coverage throughout the state. Okay, so we're going to head on over. The first area we're going to stop into is the pool house. We have 10 patients right now. They are all gray seals. All of them we have various injuries or illnesses that we're treating, some that had injuries from shark bites. So we're going to go through and I'll show you guys each of the patients. We're going to peek in on them. So this is the first building we're going to head into. So this building, we have 4 pens in this building. And the first patient we're going to show you is a male gray seal that's stranded in Brigantine. And that sound is a sound you'll hear from seals when they're warning animals and people to stay away. So this is a male gray seal that's stranded in Brigantine on April 6th. We're heading on over now to pen 3. Now this is a female gray seal. She's stranded in Higbee Beach. And as you can see, she looks a little bit different than that male. She has gray mottling on her body. The females are generally lighter in color than the males. The males are usually dark gray. And she's stranded on April 2nd. Oh, and with us today we have Alexa. Alexa is one of our stranding technicians helping us today. And peeking in now into pen 3, we have another male gray seal. Again, opening his mouth and vocalizing. This is actually a behavior we like to see because that lets us know that they don't want to be too friendly with people, which is going to help them once he's released back in the wild. So he actually stranded in Surf City on March 22nd. And the last seal in this section of the building, we have a female gray seal from Avalon. So again, she has that female coloration, that light gray color. As you can see, she has a little injury that's being treated. And she's stranded in Avalon on March 21st. So these are all the seals that are in the pens near the pool house. So we're going to walk right back through and head on across the way to the next building. So the next building we're heading to is our ICU, the intensive care unit, and it operates very much like a human ICU. You'll notice they have 4 separate areas that have their own independent air exchange, and that helps us prevent cross-contamination between the animals. Oh, I do see one question. Are you open tomorrow? Yes, our museum is open to the public on Saturdays right now, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And for those of you guys that have been here before, the animal areas are actually not open to the public. However, you can see the animals via a remote camera on our big screen in the museum because, again, we don't allow a lot of human interaction with the animals, because we want to make sure they remain wild. We don't want them to become domesticated, so that's why the public can only view the animals remotely. So this is the ICU, so we're going to head on in right now and take a quick peek at Pen A, taking a nap in the sun. We have these awesome skylights in here. I don't know if you can see that. That creates this great sunbeam in the afternoon, and the seals tend to enjoy taking naps in the sunbeam. So this seal is a male gray seal that's stranded in Island Beach State Park. And we're going to swing on over to Pen B. Pen B is a female gray seal that's stranded in Ventnor on March 28th. And again, you can see how she looks different from the males with that gray coloration. And as you see the ICU, they all have their own little pool. They have a skylight and windows. And again, this is all independent air exchange to prevent cross. As you can see, nap in the sun. And the last seal in the ICU we have is Pen D. So Pen D is a female gray seal again. She stranded in Asbury Park, and her pool was just filled up. We clean several times a day, so her pool just finished filling. As you can see, she's enjoying relaxing in her pool, waiting for the next feeding. The seals eat 3 times a day here at the Marine Mammal Stranding Center. And as they go through their rehabilitation, as they're eating better, we increase the food. And in general, most of the seals this size will be eating 3 pounds of fish 3 times a day, so about 9 pounds a day. I'll take one more walk through. Got another little growl and vocalization there. And again, that's something we really like to see. We like to see that they're not looking at humans for food and companionship. So we're going to head back out, and we're going to go to the pool house, but we're going to go to the pool itself. And in the pool, we have 2 male gray seals that have recently graduated to the pool. The pool is the last step in rehabilitation before they're released. So we're going to head back over here. You hear that sound? That's what we listen to all winter long at the Marine Mammal Stranding Center, the gray seals vocalizing. All right, so the pool is a pretty neat area. You see we have this beautiful sunny outside deck for them, and then we also have this 30-foot pool. It's 15 feet wide and 4 feet deep, and this is the final stage in rehabilitation. This really allows them to build up their strength and endurance. Just like humans, after you're sick or recovering from an illness or an injury, you really have to build your body back up. And with these guys, that means getting a lot of time to swim and to dive and to get back into holding their breath. Seals hold their breath for about 30 minutes, so getting back into that endurance. We'll also give them live minnows, so they practice chasing the live minnows. So in here, these 2 guys are at this final stage of rehabilitation where they're building up their muscles. It's almost like the physical therapy part to get them ready for a successful release back into the wild. One of the seals is number 2215. He's a male gray seal that's stranded in Seaside Park on March 9th. He actually came to us with green flipper tags. He, as a baby, was part of a population biology study conducted by Woods Hole, where they went out and tagged all the newborn pups to see how long it took them to be weaned, independent from their mother. So he already had tags on him when he stranded, which have since been swapped out for our tags. He actually had a shark bite on him, some puncture wounds that were consistent of a shark bite, so he's since recovered from that. And the other guy a little further out, this is a male gray seal that's stranded in Avalon on March the 4th. And he had, you may have seen him on our Facebook page, he had a deep injury to one of his front flippers where the bone was exposed. Since then, it has healed really well. The tissue is granulated, meaning it's healthy and it's filled back in. There's no longer bone exposure, and he's able to use that front flipper fully, so he has not lost any function, so he's getting ready to be returned back into the wild as well. Someone's asking about the average weight of the seals. Anywhere from 30 to 50 pounds is usually what we see in the gray seals when they come in. Most of the ones that you've seen today are anywhere from 40 to 55, 60 pounds. The guys in the pool, they gained about 15 pounds apiece between rehabilitation as they recovered. So I just wanted to show you guys these guys really quick, so that you could be with us every step of the way on their journey. And I really want to thank you guys. Really, the cost to rehabilitate each one of these seals from rescue to release is about $3,000 per seal. So we really appreciate our Facebook fans and followers and donors who have been sending us donations to help facilitate the rescue and release of these patients. And, you know, if you've been counting, we have 10 patients in-house right now. So we have quite a few seals to take care of. So we're very appreciative. I believe this post will probably end up having a donate button, but you could also go to our website, www.mmsc.org, if you'd like to make a donation. Also, make sure to keep up with our social media. We have our big 5K run coming up in May. So if you like to run or walk, that's a great way to help the animals. Or you can come visit our Sea Life Museum on Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And you can come and buy a sweatshirt and get an update on all of our patients and take a peek at them on the big screen in the museum. So I want to thank you guys so much for joining us today. I hope you are enjoying this beautiful day. And again, have a wonderful day, and thank you guys so much for the support.